Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here. Welcome for another midday market review. How was your trading day so far? How was your trading week so far? How are you in general? Thank you very much for joining. We have the US 500 over here. Let me just... Hi Oscar, thank you very much for joining. If you are here, if you are viewing, say hi, don't be shy. We have the futures 4 hours over here. And if you saw pre-market, we said a break above this level. We are heading towards the 45,000. Now, looks like bulls are here. Let's see where the market will take us throughout the day and throughout tomorrow. SPY 65, we are heading towards the 450 area. Together with this trend line, will become a very tough support. If bulls will manage to close above it, two candles, if today will close above this purple trend line, we are heading towards the 452. Who's with me? Hi Amir, hi Ofer, hi Nancy, hi Aviad. Great to see you all. Great to see some names that are coming back on each and every live. Thank you very much. It means very much to me. Hi Itzik, thank you very much for joining. We have this SPY 15 minutes over here. We had a gap up, some kind of a retracement. 447.70 held. Why? Because it was a very important level of resistance, became support. Now we can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high. 450 resistance, 449 to the downside is the support. Below it, in my opinion, if we will get a close, an hourly close below this 459, we are heading towards closing this gap over here, but we don't predict. We just follow price, use levels to the downside, levels to the upside as our future risk management support and resistance. Let's take a look what's going on the Qs. Broke above this trend line, you know this trend line from pre-market preparations, broke above, went back down, retraced. Now this is holding a support from resistance to support. That's it. Now let's see continuation above the high of the day, above 377.80. This gap needs to get filled. Above it, we are heading towards 379.30 and then 381. And this is how it looks on the 15 minutes. We have all this area of resistance, very tough resistance. Look at here. This gap, above it, this gap will get filled. And now we can take Fibonacci to show us the way to the upside. 378.60 and then 380 to the upside. What else do we have? Bitcoin starting to look better in the past 3 or 4 days. Now 26,100 once again will become support. Next is 27,230. We might get a double bottom of the 24,700. Let's see if this double bottom will validate. We need another break above the 27,200 and then 28 above this one, and we're heading towards the 30K. Ethereum sliding down, but looks like Ethereum wants to bounce above 1660. We are heading towards 1740. Below it, below the 1600, and we are continuing sliding down on this trend line. Oil, let's take a look at the oil. You know all these levels because we drew them a few days back. Now 89.50 needs to hold the support above 20, above 90.20. We are heading towards 91. This trend line is not relevant anymore. We have a trend line over here which is more relevant. Always clean the chart. If something doesn't look relevant to you, and you don't understand it, just delete it. And here we are. Doji of a trend line, some kind of a retracement. 89.40 needs to hold, otherwise we are heading back to the 88.80. Continuation above this one, and we are heading towards, in my opinion, 94 and maybe even 100. Let's see what's going on over here. Once again, thank you very much for joining this midday market recap. This will be the last live for this week. Happy holiday, happy new year. Shana Tova. Tomorrow. Next live will be Monday pre-market preparations, but tomorrow, or more, not tomorrow, it's today, 12 a.m. Eastern time. Put on notification bell. Stock market review. So, how was your trading day? Let me know what is your biggest winner so far this week. What is your biggest loser so far this week? Are you following your rules? Do you have a proper set of rules that you follow to take swings, to take trades, to take longs, to take shorts? What do you trade? Do you trade futures? Do you trade stocks? Do you trade Forex? Bitcoin? What do we have? Hi Edmond, Shana Tova, Julius, hi, Mark, hi, Daniel, hi, Iran, hi Aslan, hi Adir, Tesla, of course, cannot be alive without Tesla. And as we can see, 277, tough resistance, a weekly close above it, and we are heading towards the 290 gap. 261 needs to hold, otherwise we are heading towards to close this gap over here. Carvana was on my list, was on my watch list, but unfortunately I did not put an alert. I don't chase this kind of stuff. In my opinion, it needs to relax. Maybe intraday pullback 52.40 needs to get retested, but if you are a pattern trader, pattern seeker, you can clearly see left shoulder, head, right shoulder. If you follow me on Twitter, you also saw this pattern, but Fibonacci traders, we don't follow patterns. We follow price, use levels as our risk management, and CVNA with a FOMO. Let's see, break above 58, weekly close above 58. Next week, going towards 77. What else do we have? Tesla option. I don't do options. Sorry about that. AFRM. I don't do options. AFRM. You know this trend line. And this trend line, since beginning of the week, holding as a very tough resistance. If bulls will give up, 22.60 needs to hold. Below it, let's take Fibonacci. 22.60 needs to hold. Below it, 21.30. Closing a weekly above this area, the 24, 25. And we are heading towards 26 and 30. What else do we have? Iran, you are more than welcome. Iran is a member in our premium room. FTNT. Some kind of retracement. Let's see, 61.80 needs to hold. It was a very tough resistance over here. Might get retested before the next leg up. Long continuation above 63.40 towards 65.60. A weekly close above 65.60, and we are heading towards this gap over here. If you are long already, use the levers to the downside, and you have the ATR to manage your risk. If you don't know how to use the ATR, we have the Fibonacci Traders Academy playlist, 25 videos free. So before you take any other paid service, check it out. It will help you. I'm a full-time trader, 7 years already, and I've put in this list, in the Academy playlist, all the things that I think any new trader needs to know. So check it out. You have also a special video on how to use the ATR. What else do we have? Hi Aslan, hi Mark. Sedge. Going down until proven otherwise. Let's go to the weekly, zoom out to get a better point of view of price action. This was an important support. Broke. Next, let's see Fibonacci. No need to guess. Next, 131.21 on the weekly. I'm guessing also on the daily. 131.21. It's the 618 Fibonacci retracement. Sedge back to its value before COVID-19. This is the peak before COVID-19. COVID-19 went up. Sideways move. Broke to the downside. No long now, for now on Sedge. Only to the downside. XRP. XRP is, let's take a look on XRP. You mean the crypto, right? XRP. It all comes down to candlestick analysis. What do we have here? Trend lines. Once you understand trend lines, candlestick analysis, Fibonacci, you can trade anything that you want on any time frame that you want. You have XRP trend line holding the higher lows since June. But overall, XRP not looking good. SEC or not SEC? This one. If you are long, as long as this trend line is holding for now, keep it long. I hold Bitcoin and Ethereum and a little bit of Luna. Just dreaming about Luna. Going back only 50% of this, I don't know how, crash. If this go back 50% up from this crash, I will be happy. I hold also Bitcoin and Ethereum for the long run. I don't really care what they do. I will take a look on them in 5 or 10 years from now. Because otherwise, all the cryptos are speculate. It's just speculation. It's nothing much. It's air. But you never know. Maybe investing in air is a good investment. You never know. Let's check you. Bouncing off this trend line. Nice. Long. For me, I would put a long above the 40 area, which is the 50% retracement from this downtrend. Bounce 50%. I want to see a weekly close above the 39, and then I will go long. Of course, everything you see and here on my channel is for educational purposes only. This is not a financial advice. Always do your own due diligence. If you want to become a successful trader and you want to learn really how to manage risk, the psychology behind trading, because truthfully, technical analysis, I can teach you in 2 hours everything. The most important thing is risk management and the psychology behind trading. If you want to learn, I'm a 7 years full-time trader. I have 2 programs, the one-on-one live and the online program. Basically, it's the same, pre-recorded, 6 hours, 49 lessons, both programs available in English and in Hebrew. We have 25% off on both programs. Both programs, lifetime access. I think it's the only program that gives you lifetime access. Why? Because I'm sure that by the end, of the course, you will have all the tools that you have to become your own indicator. But I give lifetime access because my goal is to help you start trusting the process, start trusting yourself, know yourself, and know what works for you. This is why I give lifetime access for guidance, support. I have students from 2 years ago still asking me questions from now and now. Perfectly fine. This is why I do what I do. What else? What else? What else? What else? You. We just talked about you. Yeah, Mark, you. So I hope it answered your question. Happy New Year, Tovi. Thank you very much for joining. Great to see you here. What else do we have? Let's see. MU. We're still waiting for a break above the 72.30. XLU. Nice bounce. Now let's see, towards this purple trend line. XBI, as we talked, this 78.30 holding as support, short below, long above this trend line. VYM, yesterday I brought it up, double bottom scenario, getting validated. Let's see, continuation towards the 108 and then towards 110. XLF, same here. We brought it up yesterday, pre-market preparations, breaking above the 618.35 area. Now we can take long towards the 35.20 and 35.80. SNPS finally breaking above, but we are looking for a close, a weekly close above this red line, and then and only then we will take long. Rivian going up, going down, basically moving sideways. I'm waiting for a break above 24.30. Melly, after this bull run, now this gap got filled. Now some kind of retracement, very healthy. 1351 needs to hold, otherwise back to the 1292. Intel, nothing much. 3850 is holding. Long continuation. Let's clean the chart. We have Fibonacci 38.30, below it 37. Long continuation above 40 towards this purple trend line. What else do we have? Disney. I'm waiting for a break above the 84.37, 84.50, 85 if you want. It doesn't have to be exact price on the cent. It's just an area of resistance, weekly close above it, and I will take long towards 89 and 92. CVNA we talked about. Here is CVNA starting to come down a little bit, retracement intraday. CAT, CAT. This is why I say trend lines are the true support resistance for price action. Support, 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 support. Yesterday broke below. Today, resistance. Uber. On our list, we took Uber long at the 47. We got out somewhere at the 48.80. Now, let's see, bounce. I want to see a weekly close above the 48, and then we can take long continuation above the 49.50 towards, in my opinion, 54. What else do we have? ARM, I have nothing because it's just went IPO'd 2 hours ago, so I don't check this kind of stocks. I give it at least 3-4 days and then we will check it out. V, trend line support. Today, low of the day, bounced off the trend line. 235, very important level of support. Below this trend line, it's going to the 235. Let's check the weekly. because tomorrow Friday. So it's better to check the weekly to see, zoom out to see a better point of view of price action. And now we can clearly see all this area, the 248, 250 if you want, resistance, 241 needs to hold, otherwise we are heading towards the 236. Long continuation, in my opinion, only above 248, 249. If you are long already on V, I would put my stop below this week's lows. But it's only me. You need to do your own due diligence. It's your money. No one will take care of your money except yourself. Snow. Close this gap. We had an uptrend, downtrend, bouncing. Overall, nothing much on snow. I don't like this. It's like a sideways move. Not much going on snow. Let's see the weekly. What's going on with the weekly? We had a very tough resistance over here. Went all the way down. Bounced. Not surprising. 618 Fibonacci. 170, 271. Weekly doji. We might get retracement towards the 152 and back to the 142.80. What else do we have? Thank you very much, Ofer. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. DNA. We have a double top scenario of this area of the 250. Very tough resistance over here. Tried, got back. Now let's take Fibonacci. We have a Fibonacci to the downside because it looks like it's going down. We have an open gap over here at the 181. Let's mark it. Looks like DNA is going down. What else? FSLY. Let's check futures and SPY. And here we are. Perfect example. You see it live. Trend line. Once again, got rejected. Price got rejected by a trend line and a Fibonacci level. And the 4 hours looking good. We need this 4-hour candle to close above the 45K. We have also here Fibonacci. We have here 450. Let's see if this candle can close above the 450. Otherwise, we're heading back to the 449. FSLY. You follow me on Twitter and you saw previous videos, you know these trend lines. And we said bulls will give up on this trend line because they fought with this trend line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Gave up. Now this trend line needs to hold a support. It was a support. It is a support. We can be a little bit more accurate, but once again, it's candlestick analysis. It's technical analysis. It's not rocket science. It doesn't have to be exactly on the point. This trend line goes way back towards May, backwards May. Now needs to hold a support. Failing to do so, where price might be heading next? No need to guess. We take Fibonacci. You know it. I like to use Fibonacci and not any other indicators. This area, this purple trend line together with the 21 needs to hold, otherwise 2040 and then 1830. This is my 2 cents on FSLY. Any other questions, any other requests, any other comments before we say Happy New Year, Shana Tova, to you and to your family? And may peace bring us all together. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Until Monday.